It is we have a data source known as Excel. Using the data source, you created a semantic model. Using the semantic model, we developed the report. As part of that, these all steps we did it. We downloaded all the materials and data. Then we also imported Scott data from Excel. We understand Power Query has 5 main parts: menu bar, toolbar, query window, query settings window, formula bar, something like that. Then we know replacing employee table commission column with 0, renaming columns, we are aware of it, creating total salary, we are aware of it. We observed different data types which are available. Even we know how to convert the data types also. Total salary ABC1232, we converted as whole number. Then change data types of total salary, we did it. I think this filter one I did not explain yesterday. Today we'll try to cover that one. Then saving the report, we saved it and we noticed we have 113 KB of the data is available. We published the report in the browser window. We observed the report. Some questions are available. Let us try to test it, your knowledge. Power BI key components. Anyone ask the question, what are the components are available? Power BI desktop, Power BI service, Power BI mobile. These all are the key components. Power BI desktop, key components means Power Query Editor, Power Pivot, Power View. These are the key components. Power Query Editor uses in the backend the language is M language. Can we import 2 sheets from Excel workbook, which has 2 sheets, which has 5 sheets? Means yes, whatever you want exactly, only those things we can able to select it. Each sheet is called in Power Query Editor is what is this? Query. Sheet is the MS Excel terminology. Query is the Power Query Editor terminology. Can we reorder transformation steps in query settings? Yes, just need to scroll up, drag up, drag down. That's what we have to do. What is the extension of Power BI file? PBAX. Then the calculation Power Query Editor is called as this is the calculation Power Query Editor is called as, I think this is spelled wrongly. Spelled wrongly. Okay, I will correct this question. Leave that question. Can you name some of the Power BI supporting data types? Okay, these are the data types what we have. In how many ways we can see the list of queries applied steps? So we have your query setting span. We can see it. Even you can go to the advanced data. In the advanced data, all the steps you can able to observe it. I think yesterday I did not get chance to show advanced data. Today I will show it. Where is this advanced data and all? In Excel, we have 2 kinds of things. One is sheet, second is table. We observe that one. How many data sources or databases available? So these are the databases or data sources we are going to connect it. Yeah, something like these questions will be going on. And if you have any other questions, please keep on add here. Okay, then I will be able to answer those questions. Now, let us go back to the next lesson that is called as working with the Excel. Yesterday what we completed. Today I would like to complete MySQL as well as I would like to complete SQL Server. Only change is backend database is changing. What is changing backend?
Database.
Yeah, only database. We're trying to change it. Most of the steps are same. That is the reason it won't take much time to complete any one of these things. Let's try to complete very quickly. We'll try to complete. Let us go for first one, MySQL. I think MySQL database is not installed in our laptops. It's okay. It's not required to install also. Don't practice this lesson. Just listen and leave it. SQL Server next one is available, that is installed. You can practice that one. This lesson, just listen and leave it. By observing this diagram itself, you come to understand today we are trying to use MySQL as a data source. We are trying to use it, then develop the data set or semantic model, whatever you name it as, then develop the report. MySQL is a Oracle product. You can install the MySQL if you are interested in any one installation. Go and try to install it. Very clear steps are available. MySQL Workbench is nothing but to write the SQLs very easily. They provided MySQL Workbench. Okay, then observe the tables, whatever available over there. Once you observe, then go and try to create one database and use the database and load some data. I given some steps. Let's try to set up this database first. Then we'll try to understand how to access this database using the Power BI and connecting to the MySQL database. Once you connect it to the MySQL database, then import whatever tables you are looking for. Then follow the previous slide exercise. There, whatever activities you did it, exactly same activities I'm expecting you to do it. Like what you did activities, replacing commission column null values with the 0, creating total salary column salary plus commission. Okay, this kind of activities, whatever you did it, as it is same steps I'm expecting you to do in the MySQL also. Okay, let's start the practical. I'm trying to open first Workbench. I'm trying to open. Let's try to open Workbench. This is the MySQL Workbench. MySQL Workbench is a tool, is simply a tool to write the SQL queries on top of MySQL databases. On top of MySQL database. Now already we have the connection, so I can use the root connection. I can use it. Okay, at the time of installation only, this username and this password will be created. If you want, you can observe the screenshots, whatever we have here, MySQL installation, you can observe. If you click on this link, then it's going to show you screenshot by screenshot how to install the MySQL. You can download the MySQL using this link. Once you download that one, it is hardly 481 MB. 481 MB, it is small software only. Now, once you go here, there's a developer default option. You have to select it. Then it is going to install all the things whatever required. MySQL Server. Second is MySQL Workbench. That Workbench only we try to open now, right? So apart from that one, some connectors also it's installing, like router, ODBC connection, C++, some other dependencies whatever available it is going to install for you. At the time of installation itself, it is going to ask you to create one username and password. By default, the username is root is the by default user system will be creating, and password is password whatever you want you can provide here. You need to remember this password. Okay, once you forget this one, there is a process to reset it, but unnecessary time waste process. So go and try to remember this password, and username is anyhow it is a root user. What is the username? Root.
Root user.
Using this root and using this password, already we have the connection is available here. Using that connection, we connected here. Now here you can observe a lot of databases we have it. Lot of databases we have it. Unfortunately, MySQL is a light version of the database. Light version of the data. That means people who are looking for small amount of data to store it, then people will be going with the MySQL. Okay, big data sets you want to store means it may not be fit well. Even one more big thing. Generally, any other databases you take it. For example, you take the SQL Server database. Under SQL Server, under one database, you may have multiple schemas also. Multiple schemas. If you want to create a schema, I can able to create a schema by using create schema test. I can able to create something like this. Just say as execute. Then it is going to create a schema. Test it's created. Inside the test schema, I want to create a table. I can able to create a table. Create table test dot table one. Then in that one column, integer column, we are trying to create it. We're creating a table, sorry. We are trying to create a table inside the test schema. We are trying to create it. Now tell me, in case of SQL Server, this is what it is. SQL Server. In case of SQL Server, if we go and try to observe now, how many schemas are available? Under one database, how many schemas are available now? Once it expand, let it expand. Yeah, how many schemas are available? This is the database. This is the database. Under this database, DBO is the one schema. 4 tables are available under that one. Test is the one schema. Under that one, only one table is available, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Unfortunately, MySQL is a small software. That is the reason there is no concept of one database has multiple schemas. There is no concept of one database has multiple schemas. A schema itself will treat as a database. Your schema itself will treat as a database. Okay, and biggest object here is schema only. Biggest object here is what? Schema only.
Emai.
Okay. So now I want to create here, some database tables. I want to create it. Just follow my notes. I given create schema. Then I'm giving the name as rritec db. Actually, I'm using schema word. I'm using schema word, but I'm giving the database name only. I'm giving. That means there is no database concept here. Schema itself will treat as what? Schema itself will treat as database.
Database.
Yeah, now I want to create here one database. I want to create it inside the MySQL. Creating the database means this is the syntax you have to follow. Now I'll give the name as Sindhu DB. Sindhu, you there? No. She asked practicals, but she did not came. Very good. Now create schema Sindhu DB we created. Now you can notice here. Now you can notice here if you go and try to refresh in the top. If you refresh in the top, then we'll see the S is available somewhere. This is where S, that is Sindhu DB. Under this DB, do I have any tables? No, no tables are available as of now. Now we need to inform to the system use this database. So to use the database, we have to tell here use like that. Use this one. If you see up, you observe carefully, Sarika DB is enabled, bolded. Sarika DB is bolded. But I want to use Sindhu DB. There is a reason. If you use this keyword, use Sindhu DB. If I execute this one, then you can observe this bold is shifted from Sarika to Sindhu. That means in this window now active, which is active now? Sindhu. Now onwards, whatever statements you execute here, that will be created under Sindhu DB. It will be created. For example, I am trying to create a table. I want to create a table name as T1 and column name as C1. There's something like this I am trying to create here. Okay, something like this I want to create it. Let us go and try to execute it. Now you can see table is created. If I right click on this one, there is a refresh option is available. Click on this refresh. Now we see under this one, we are able to observe T1. T1 is my table name. Under T1, you can observe columns. Under columns, you can observe C1. C1 is my column name. I want bunch of tables. I want it. Bunch of tables purpose. You go and try to copy the script. The script has lot of code. It's creating EMP table. It's also inserting some data and it's creating DB table. It's also inserting some data, salary table, inserting some data like that. I think 6 tables it's creating and it's inserting the data and all. Okay, I recommend you people to copy this one using this copy button and go here and control A, remove whatever available, control V, paste here. Total 119 lines of code is available. This 119 lines of code is going to do creating 6 tables and inserting data into the 6 tables. Execute it. Once you executed, go to the tables here, try to refresh once. then you will see 6 tables. We're able to see it. Wow, beautiful. 6 tables we have here. I want to see the data which is available inside the DEPT table, for example. Then I can write here select star from DEPT. Then I'm able to see what is the data available in the DEPT table. If I want to see what is the data available in the salary grade table, then I can go and I can execute it. We're able to see salary grade table, what is the data we have it. So we successfully created database and tables. Inside the table, some data we created. To be honest, as a business intelligence resource, are you going to create the databases, tables, inserting the data? Is it your job?
No, sir.
Not really, right? So
Yes.
in training room, we don't have anyone else. That's the reason whatever data you wanted, the data you are setting up. But in companies, database already will be there, tables already will be there, data already will be there. All you need to know is how to connect to that MySQL and how to get the tables. That's what you need to know. We are not here to create the tables, databases, those things. Those job will be doing by data engineering people. Data engineering people. In morning 7 to 8 class, I used to teach data engineering. Those batch people will be doing that kind of work. Right now, I want to learn how to connect to Power BI now. This is the Power BI desktop window already I've opened. I said already I love to go with the organized way. That meaning whatever chapter name is available with this chapter name, try to save this file first. I'm trying to save this one. I think we are saving all our work. We are saving into this folder. We are saving. We completed 2 PBX files. We completed demo one PBX file and Excel is a one PBX file. At any point of time, at any point of time, if I observe your workspace, I should see these all PBX files I should see in our workspace. Okay, today I'm going to create the usernames and passwords. You given your names, I'll create it username and password for you. Now, last.md is not required. Remove that one. This notebook's also not required. Remove that one. Then go and try to click on save. Now, once you save it, you know what is the empty file size by default, right? What is the by default empty file size? What is the by default empty file size? 12 KB, right? So we're able to see 12 KB is the empty file size. 12 KB is not fixed actually. Okay, if you go for latest versions, maybe 13 KB also may come. Okay, if you go for still old version, 10 KB also may come. But version to version, this is 1 KB or 2 KB plus or minus will happens. But generally, empty file size is this is what the range 10 KB plus will be there. Now, I want to do the work here. I want to go with the MySQL. Yesterday it is Excel. That is the reason you can use this button, or you can go to the get data like that. Today, MySQL is not available anywhere in the top layer. Are you seeing anywhere MySQL here in the top layer?
No.
No.
No. So you have no other option then you have to go to the get data window. The moment you go here, click on more, you'll get one window. The window name is called as get data window. Get data window, you're going to get it. In that get data window, you have to select for MySQL. You need to select what? MySQL. So go and try to type here MySQL, you type it. You need to use search buttons wherever it is available. You need to use um, almost all the places you have to use it to make your work smoothly and fast. Okay, almost all the places they provide the search buttons they provided. Now go here, MySQL database, click on here connect. The moment I click on connect, in my case, it's asking, very good. It's asking the server name and database name. Let me provide the server name. Database name is just now we created Sindhu DB. Click on here, okay. Now it's also asks here username and password. Username and password. We encountered an error while trying to connect details MySQL authentication local host. For
DB names.
huh?
DB name wrongly given.
DB name is wrong. Okay. Okay. SINDHU. SI. Okay. SINDHU DB. Okay. Click on OK now. Now, as this database is available now, it should be able to connect. Generally, first time if you are logging in, right, it also asks you username and password. In my case, it's not asking. In my case, it's not asking because it is remembered my username and password is remembered. If you are working first time, then it's going to ask you username and password. At that moment of username and password, you need to provide root is your username, password is whatever you gave at the time of MySQL installation. Okay. Now I can select whatever tables I want it. Even though these many tables are available, I am interested only 2 tables. I am interested. I can select only 2 tables. There is no rule like all the tables I have to select it, right? So we have 7 tables are available, but still I am interested only these 2 tables I selected. Click on here, transform data. Then you'll see Power Query Editor window. We're able to see it. In the Power Query Editor window, I have the EMP table. You do whatever activities you did it yesterday, you try to do it. Luckily, there is no need to remove the bottom 2 rows. Why? Because there is no null values in the bottom, right? Now, second step is we have the commission column, null values are available. Select here commission column and replace the values. Yeah, replace the values. Whatever we have the null value, we are replacing with the 0. We're trying to replace it. Click on here, okay. Then this is replaced here, and you can observe replace value, one step is added. And also I want to make here salary plus commission, I want to add up. Okay, 800 plus 0, I want to add it, and I say as total salary. To do that one, we need to go for, what is that? Add
Add column,
columns
custom column.
and custom column. Okay, now even we have some beauty of this is, let us see this one. What is this option, right? Column from examples. If you click on here, from all columns, for example, from selection, let's say from all columns, I am saying from all columns, I am trying to create here one column. I am trying to create here. What we are trying to do is 800 plus 0. You are trying to do here, right? So 800, okay, plus 0, enter. Now you can observe the moment I written here 800 plus 0. What is the meaning of 800 plus 0 here? 800 is my salary value, right?
Yes. Yes.
Commission value is what? 0.
0.
The moment I written 800 plus 0 here, automatically system is filling for you 1600 plus 300, 1250 plus 500. These all things it is filling for you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If you click on OK, then one column is created for you. Something like this, but it's not doing as expected. Maybe I need to modify. It is doing the concatenation. It is doing right. It is doing the concatenation. Let me try one more time. From all columns, then is equal to 800 plus 0. No, it's not doing. Yeah, this is what I want to say is sometimes if you go and try to provide the values here, system automatically train about it, and it is creates the formula for you. But in this case, it's not doing it. It's not doing it, but it will do. For example, you take the e-name as Smith. You are interested about only first letter. You are interested. About only first letter. You are interested. Then what you can do is you can go and you can, let me cancel this first. I'm canceling. I'm selecting the e-name. I am selecting. Go for column from example from selection. That means only from the e-name I want to calculate it. Here I am writing yes. I am writing. Okay. Then here I am writing A. I am writing. Then see here, the moment I written 2 examples, system understands, okay, he is looking for first letter of the first letter of the employee name is looking, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And the moment if I click on OK, automatically formula it is writing for you. If you don't have this option, this formula is supposed to write it. It is written in the back end, actually formula. Back end is written the formula. Let me remove this one. This is not required. Yeah, this is not required. Remove it. Okay, this is the formula. What is written? What is written for formula? Test dot start is the formula. What it is written? What is written? Test dot start. How many characters it is reading? How many characters is reading?
One character.
One character.
One.
Suppose if that example is not there, then you need to learn this function and you have to implement it. Some things very easily we can do it by taking help of column from examples. Column from examples. It's kind of intelligence, I can say. It's a kind of machine learning intelligence, I can say. You're giving two examples, you're giving two examples, are giving based on the two examples, system is following same pattern. System is following same pattern and trying to give the data for rest of the rows and equivalent to that one formula also writing for you. Wow, it is writing formula also for you, right? That's the greatness. That is the greatness. Okay, I think you understand what is the meaning of column from examples. If you're convenient, if you're comfortable with the formulas and all, you can go with the custom column. Sometimes you may don't know how to achieve the result what you want it. Then better to go with what? Column from examples also you can go for it. As I said, this is a kind of intelligence, right? Sometimes system intelligence may not be enough. Our case 800 plus 0, I want to do it, but it's not worked as expected, right? So sometimes it may not be working. If it is not working, then you need to use your own brain and you have to create it. If it is working, you can take help of that one so that your work will be a bit faster. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, once you are happy with this data and all, go and try to, I think total salary did not create it, right? Create total salary first. Creating the total salary. So we know total salary you can create very easily by taking the help of salary plus by taking help of commission column and click on OK. If you know what, if I write here COMM instead of that one COMM, what I written here?
Capital M.
Capital M. If I click on OK, you see here error. You see here error. What is error means? It's going to try to tell here the field commission of the record was not found. By observing this one, is it case sensitive or not?
Yes, sir.
It is case sensitive. M language, Power Query backend, M language is there. M language is case sensitive. M language is case sensitive. That point you need to understand. Okay, now you realized. Okay, there's a problem is the uh, spelling. Let us go and try to modify it. So added custom. Let us delete this one. Let us go to here and try to remove this capital M and put here small m. Click on OK. Now it's calculated properly. It's calculated. System not decided to as a string value here kind of thing. If not deciding this one, what will happen is whenever you go to the reporting end, right, then you'll face some problems. For example, close and apply I'm doing. Then those tables are coming here. Then I'm trying to understand what is the total salary I need to pay to my all employees. For that, what I am expecting is total salary. I want to drag and drop. Total salary. I want to drag and drop, and I want to observe it. Total salary. I dragged it. Then we are getting here one report. We are getting it. But what I was expecting is automatically it has to sum up. It has to give the single number. But it's not giving the single number. It is giving as it is each row wise. It is giving. Why it is giving each row wise is if you observe the properties of this one total salary, the moment you select here, you see the top column tools. Under the column tools, you see the name, you see the data type, you see the format, You see the summarization rule. All these are available. What type of things are available? What type of things are available?
Text based.
Test, and also it's saying as do not summarize. ABC 123 is available means system will be thinking like it's a test kind of thing. Test kind of thing. Now, okay, we realized it and we are going back. How to go back to the Power Creator? Now I am in the Power BI desktop. I have the problem now. I have to fix this problem. I want to go back to the Power Creator. How I can go back? You can go back very easily. We can go back very easily by right clicking on the table which is making the trouble to you. Right click on the table. There is an option called as, what is the option?
Edit query.
Edit query.
Edit query. The moment you click on edit query, it will open the what window it is opening?
Power query editor.
Power Query Editor it is opening, and you right clicked on the EMP and you came here. That is the reason EMP is selected, EMP steps it is showing, EMP data it is showing. EMP data is showing. You can also come to this window. Let me close this. I closed. Yeah, you can also come to back Power Query Editor by using this transform data. There is an option called as transform data. You can also come in this way also. But problem with this one is we go like this. First, whatever alphabetical order, whatever first is available here, okay, that will be shown here. Suppose DEPT data directly, I want to see it. DEPT here today, luckily we have only 2 tables. Imagine if I have the 30 tables are available. Again, once I came here, I have to search where is my table. I have to search, I have to click it, I have to see the data and all. Okay, if you go from here, for example, DEPT, I want to fix some issue. If I right click the DEPT, then edit query, directly it opens the DEPT for you. Directly it opening what?
DEPT.
DEPT for you. If you go using transform data option, simply it opens the Power Creator. First object, whatever available, first object corresponding data, it is going to show it. If you go from here, it will show that table corresponding properties, it is going to show it. Did you understand the difference?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want to go back to the EMP because EMP is my interest of fix here. Total salary is not working as I expected. So total salary data type is ABC123. Because of that one, it is not working. Go to the total salary column now. Okay, there is a ABC123. You can click on this one or you can right click. Once you right click, there is an option called as change type. There is an option called as it is a number. So go and try to select here. It is a whole number. The moment you select a whole number, it's showing as a 1, 2, 3. One more step is added, that is called a change type, and it is a whole number means nothing but what? Integer.
Integer.
Whole number means nothing but integer. Now go and try to close and apply. If you close and apply in the front end, it's applying. Once apply is completed, select this total salary. Observe here one extra symbol is came here. What is extra symbol is came? Sigma. Sigma meaning what? Sum. What is the data type it's showing now? Whole number.
Whole number.
Backend, if you change it, automatically that is reflecting here. And also summarization rule is decided as a sum. If your data type is whole number or decimal number, automatically aggregation rule will be coming for you. Automatically aggregation rule will be coming for you. That's what sum is came. However, before you changing this property, you dragged this column, right? You dragged this column, right? That is the reason on this column is not aware of the change. Still it is showing as individual values only. What you need to do is either you delete it and drag this column once again, that is one option, or go to this small drop down. There is available sum, you click on this sum, that is another option. Whatever you feel like comfortable, you can do that. Suppose I am deleting this column, then I'm trying to drag and drop this total salary, whatever available, I'm dropping. Now you can notice single number we got it. It sum up all the column, all the values, and it's giving the single value it is giving. This is what you are looking, right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yes,
Once
sir.
it is completed, I'm interested to publish this one. Click on here, publish. Click on here, publish. Save it. Then now we are trying to select here our workspace. Click on select. This will be published. This will be published. Now, once this publish is completed, really it is published or not, you can confirm by going to the app.powerbi.com and by going to your workspace. By going to your workspace, it is opening. In our workspace, how many reports click them where you can see now? 3, right? We can see 3 things you can able to see it. You can observe here. This is the one report. This is the one report. First day in the demo class I explained. This is the one report. Yesterday we verified. This is another report. Another report today what we did it. So total how many reports are there?
3 reports.
3 reports. Each report has its associated semantic model. We have it. Each report has its associated semantic model. We have it. Okay, right. Now, I don't like this name here. Okay, let us try to change this name. Okay, how to change this workspace name is go here. There is 3 dots are available. Workspace settings are available. In the workspace settings, I can put whatever name I want. I can go and I can change it. I'm changing as B2401. I am changing. Okay, B2401. I am changing. Let me make this as full screen. Mhm. Somehow in the bottom we have a save button. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. Mhm. System resolution problem. Okay. Maximum it is there. No, in the bottom we have the OK button. Somehow I'm not able to see it because of my resolution issue.
Maybe we can
Uh,
use F11, sir.
Sorry.
F11.
This is the recommended is showing. What is it? Change the size of test apps and other items 150% recommended. 100% is not recommended. Okay. Now observe here. Any changes? No. Okay. So this is because of the problem I connected to big monitor here. That monitor resolution is the issue. Okay, I'll change this name later, right? You understand from where you can change it, right? I'll change this name later. I will change it once I disconnected from this. I'll change it. I'm resetting this one as 150. Okay. Now this is screen what I have. Let me close this. Okay. Now we have here 3 reports are available. Let us go and try to develop one more report. Already we know about that. That is about SQL Server, right? SQL Server, SQL Server, you are very familiar. In the demo class itself, I explained about the SQL Server. Let me go back to the notebooks. And you see here SQL Server. Okay, we'll try to understand about SQL Server. Any questions before going for that lesson?